I feel like Barbie 1960. Jackie O. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca. Today I am going to be giving you all the ins and outs of eyeliners and help you decide what's the difference, which one works for you, what look do you need, which one do you need for certain looks. Maybe this is a beginner video. I don't know, but I do get a lot of questions from my friends and they're like, do I use this one? Do I use that one? And I'm kind of like, why don't I just sort of do a video that explains everything I know? I am a self-taught makeup enthusiast. I've been doing this for 30 years. So I have had a little bit of time in the biz, working the cosmetic counters at Nordstrom. Let us begin. So first, as far as pencils, right? So there's kohl, kajal, there's waterproof, there's gel. There's so many to choose from. Back in the day, there was probably something like this. Maybelline carried one. It was black, and we all warmed them up with our lighters. In 8th grade PE class, at the end of it, everyone's getting out their lighter to heat up their... I didn't have a lighter, you guys. I was way too square to carry a lighter with me. But you know what? I take that back. It was not PE class. It was a church retreat. It was a church retreat, because we all know that church retreats are where all this stuff goes down. And yeah, it was the girls in my cabin whipping out their lighters, and I'm just going, what? Anyway, this one is from Black Radiance, and it is this is just a pencil. Like, this is just considered a black pencil. Okay, so there is that. Then, oh my gosh, I feel like how many here have or had MAC? This is their Smolder. So this is a crayon, kohl also. So classic kohl pencil. And what the difference between these kinds of pencils are how well they either apply, smudge, smear. Some pencils you want to smudge on purpose, and some you want just, right? You don't want to move at all. And then this one here is this is also a kohl eyeliner from Joa. It's more of a crayon, so you can use this all over, and it does have a intense black, and it also then, once it's set, it's set. Okay, so then moving on to gel liners. These are kind of the most fun because I find that they really do a good job of gliding along your eyelid, your lash line, and they set forever. And you can get so many of them in so many different colors, and a few that I have on hand here that I really like. Almay, this gel eyeliner, this comes in a kind of a cocoa brown. Being fair, I really enjoy a brown liner, whether it's liquid, whether it's pencil, and it just kind of makes it a little softer, but you can tell that this is still intense. Now, as you can see where I applied it, it is not budging, and then I just kind of smeared the residue, but now it's set. It's really set. Some of these gel liners are waterproof. Ooh, a gel liner that came out recently. This is the CoverGirl, and it is a gel eye pencil. They have so many good shades, and I like them because they're not just black or brown or green or purple. This one is almost a bronze and it has a metallic. That's the other thing that's so fun about gel liners, is that they often have all kinds of different dimensions and finishes. And then this one is considered waterproof. Once it's set, it's set. So it gives you a few minutes to manipulate it, to blend it, to perfect it, and then you can let it sit, don't touch it, and then it will last. Another gel liner, lots of fun, ColourPop, and they come in so many colors. I actually really love this mint green. Look at this, it's beautiful. It's fun to do a fantasy look, and it's fun to just do something that's unexpected and a pop of color if you're trying to maybe bring out a shade of, you know, like my iris shade is so, there's just so many different things that I can use to kind of pull color from. Now, moving on to liquid. Ooh, that's the scary one. I am not gonna lie. I am scared of liquid liner, but I also love it. And I'll tell you why. It has been around from, you know, I mean, it came out, you could do a cake liner. They started decades ago with a cake liner and a brush. And now we have the added convenience of them being in kind of these pen forms. You can still get cake liner, you can get liquid liner, can come in a variety of where you're almost dipping it into like an ink well. This is a dual-sided, so it has the crayon on this end, and then this end is the liquid where you sort of dip a paintbrush into the well of product. And you know, this is a very long wear, very intense, defined look, but it comes with practice. You know, you don't just kind of whip this out and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go pick up my kid at the bus stop, but first let me whip on some liquid liner. I really love these Physician Formula liners. So this one is waterproof, and then this one comes in brown. And here's my thing about these. I don't think they last long. So I love how they apply, but I actually don't think that they are kind of all day wear. I tend to use this right on the upper inner corner of my lash line, because when I put mascara on, I always seem to kind of, I don't have lashes there. So this is like my little cheat. I line that part of my eyes with this, and then I really get the detail, and it seems to help. But I don't think it stays forever. And I've also noticed that when I make a wing liner from this, it doesn't last all day. But it's so easy to do that I often just kind of, the drawback, you know, it's like, okay, I'm going to give up long wear for just having it look really good for a few hours because I'm good at applying it. Let me explain. The Lottie London, this liner, this stamp liner, it's like an ink pen. One side, I've shown it before, one side is like a felt tip marker. It's like a Sharpie for your eyeline. And then this side is a stamp, and it really helps perfect the wing. It's supposed to be just, there you go. Now you have a stamp of a liner. And it does a really good job. It stays on. It's there. It doesn't smear. I find that certain formulas, just when they interact with either other shadow eye makeup products or the warmth and oils of your lid, it can really change the way it just kind of can dissolve, basically. Okay. The last form of liner I'm going to share with you is shadow, and I have told you guys about this. I've shared it with you often, and it is one of the foolproof ways of applying liner very close to the lash line, very goof proof. You can do it soft, and it's really nice. So this is a Wayne Goss shadow palette. He has a wonderful black shade. You can also get a really good black eyeshadow shade in like a NYX palette. I think MAC, of course. I mean, isn't it? I think it's called Carbon. So you can get a black shadow that is really, really pigmented and use it for eyeliner, or you can even use brown. But you can purchase an angled shadow brush, or you can use the brow end of a spoolie. I mean, we all probably have several of these around. And I'll just show you, if you dip, just brush it into the shadow, and there you go. So you can see how it's a softer line. It is not as intense as the rest, but it gives you that precision, you know, it gives you that comfort of being able to just kind of sketch it on. I think I'm going to give you some, I'm going to do both the kohl gel and liquid. I might even start with that powder. Like, let's just do it, right? Let's zoom in. Sometimes I am wearing concealer, but there are times where I do my eye makeup and I do my liner, and then I go in with my concealer. And it just gives me that insurance policy of, if I make a mistake, I can wipe it off, start over, and I haven't completely disrupted my makeup. So there is no right or wrong. There is no better order, you know, always do eyes, then face, always do face, then eyes. It's really, really up to you, okay? I don't want anyone to make you feel like you're doing it wrong. Let's begin. I'm gonna take the other thing about kohl pencils is, because they are a pencil, you can sharpen them. And often when it comes to artists, they love having a pencil that they can sharpen and that they can even kind of dull down, because sometimes you don't want a pencil that is perfectly sharp around the eye area, whether it's a client, whether it's yourself. So what sometimes works for me, I'm going to show you what we can do, and also and I'm going to show you kind of what goes wrong. All right, how about that? You know, let's keep it real here. So I like to lift. You can either use your finger, you can use a brush. This is just a little shadow sponge, and I like to just kind of hold it up. Okay, there's that. This is the MAC one, by the way. I don't remember if I said that. It stays pretty good. I try to keep it from transferring. Now I'm going to do the other eye, and I'm going to show you with the gel. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use this Almay gel pencil. I'm just trying to let it dry. I know, that's kind of, sorry, that is just not attractive. But you can see, I've basically lined my upper lash line. It hasn't transferred much, and I think we're good. You can use setting spray, you can mist this, you can use it wet, you can use it dry. It's really up to you. Oh, I'm actually going to use this mirror. Now with my eyes kind of closed, I've done this before, but let's go through it again. Hooded eyes definitely are unique. Everybody, you know, your eye shape, everyone has kind of their pros and their cons for their eye shape, their lids, etc. So I'm just going to do the best for mine, and hopefully, yeah, you'll see what I'm doing. So I'm kind of trying, I don't want to go too low. I think that's key with any liner. If you're doing a wing, if you're 20 years old and you're doing a wing, just don't go too low. I mean, whether you're 50 or 20, I like to have it not completely up, and I just blink. See that? All right. And then I just sketch. I'm sketching. And I'm not going too far in here because then it's just gonna get warm and damp and moist. And yeah. All right. Okay. Can I do it on the other side? I said I was going to. I truly just sort of hold the brush here and then blink. And then that's it. I don't know. And then I pull it in just a bit. Okay. Okay. Are they even? We don't know. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna do what I said with this liner on the upper lash line. All right, so if you see what I'm doing, I'm taking the Physicians Formula and I am going along the corner just there. Just right there. That's it. Okay? That's it. I'm not doing the whole, I don't know if that was in focus for you, I'm sorry. I'm not doing the whole lash line. I'm going to make the wing I have, and I'm going to sort of make it a little more dramatic, a little longer wearing, and I'm going to take the Lottie stamp liner, but I'm going to take this end. It's so intense, right? And I am going to trace over what I've already made. Just coloring. Also, the fun thing about this line, the liner, is I feel like I need less shadow. I don't know, it just kind of gives a fun 60s vibe. Now let's take a look. Have we transferred? Kohl transferred a little, gel did not. Let's do some mascara. I'm gonna curl my lashes, which I never do, but I think this look deserves it. I'm gonna use my Melt mascara first, and then I might go in with my Lottie London. Just gonna get, I want dramatic. It's always good to blot or put a little tiny bit of powder. If you're not going to wear shadow, make sure you put a little powder up here so that the oils of your eye lids don't transfer to your lashes. We need lips, don't we? I'm going to use my BK Beauty Warm Spice. CoverGirl. This is cute. I think this is the cloud or bubble something. I'm gonna put a little bit of blush. I'm gonna put some Profusion liquid blush. Alrighty, folks, what do we think? What do we think? Now, you know I love a shadow crayon to just give a little highlight interior. That's always fun. In my hair, we're gonna go make a pot roast. Just kidding. Let's, yeah, did that help? Was that helpful at all? I hope so. I really hope so. I'm going to list everything in the description box, and I really hope if this was fun for you or helpful, please subscribe. I hope to provide you shopping guidance, makeup encouragement. I'm here for all things over 50, drugstore, even high-end, but that is worthwhile. Okay? So, yeah. And I will see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye.